Hey guys, it's SheWolf from Gamers Knows Best, bringing you another helpful hint, so stay tuned. Alright, so let's get into the video. This video is going to be about streaming with Beam without a capture card. Now you're going to want to go and Google OBS, which is Open Broadcast Software. Now when you open up the website, you're not going to want to click the links that you see right off the bat. You're going to want to go over to Downloads. Then you're going to want to go to Windows, Studios, and OBS Browser Source. Alright guys, so for this I'm bringing up both screens side by side so you can see I have OBS on one side and Beam on the other. Now first you want to go down to Scene and you're going to actually want to create display capture so that way it's actually showing what is on your screen. Next you're going to want to go up to Settings on OBS. And then you're going to want to go over to your Beam and Manage Channel. Then you're going to want to look for where it says your stream key. And then go on Setup Stream. Now there's two different ones that are showing here. There's the interactive stream and then there's one that's used the most. Now I don't have any interactive games, so I only use the most. Now first you're going to see your stream key, which you go to Stream in OBS, and that's where you place your stream key. Now go to Setup Instructions. Now I have OBS, so that's what I'm going to be using for this video. There are the other two, of course. Again, showing your stream key. Then you're going to want to go to Recommended Settings. Now you're going to want to change your server to whatever's closest to you and the service that you're using. Of course, I'm doing Beam, so I'm going to be clicking on Beam. Then go down to your output. You're going to want to change this to Advanced. And then we're going to start with the bitrate. Now, when it comes to the bitrate, mine says 1800 over 2500, but I can go 32. Again, this whole thing is all about trial and error, so just make sure you play around with it. Now, on OBS, it has the CPU and it has profile. Now, for this in particular, your profile from your Beam is going to match your CPU, so make sure you change that and leave the profile as none. Next, you're going to go to your tune, which you want 0 latency, so make sure you change that. Then you're going to go down to your audio, and of course, as you can see, the audio, or where it says stereo, is 44.1, so you're going to want to make sure that's 44.1. Next, we're going to move down to the video. Now this is where it's showing the resolutions. I don't have 1080p, and as you can see in my recommended settings, it says 720p by 30, so my output is going to be 720. I can push 60 frames instead of 30. Again, it's a trial and error, so play around with what you can get on your system that you're using. And if it's too high, you can always go back and just follow the same steps and change it lower or higher, whatever you need to do. Next, we're going to move on to the Xbox One app on Windows 10. You're going to want to go down to your settings, go to Xbox One. Again, this is something you can play around with to see what is the best setting for you. And I can go on very high, so that's what it's going to be. Next, you're going to go on the little Xbox, which is connect to your Xbox. If you haven't already, just search for your Xbox and connect to it. Then, just click on Stream. Or you can possibly test stream if you're having some issues to find out exactly what is your best settings. I just decided to go trial and error and just play around with things. Alright, so as you can see, I pulled up everything on both screens that you can see exactly what's going on. I have Beam, I have OBS going. Now I clicked on Start Streaming so that you can see that it's starting to run on Beam. And you may have to refresh your page a couple times. It should work just fine and should start automatically. Now pulling up the app so you can see it's running in OBS. Switch it, and there you go. You can see it's running in Beam. We are now streaming the Xbox One app on Windows 10. Now, unless you have two screens, you may have to actually just minimize your Beam or shut it right down so that way you can full screen on your Windows 10 app, because If you don't, obviously it will end up showing on your stream and you don't want that. Again, if you only have one screen, you may want to use the chat from Beam on your phone, so that way there's nothing coming up on your OBS. Alright, so there you go. You can stream on Beam without having a capture card. You just need Windows 10 and the Xbox app. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I do hope it was helpful. Please make sure you like and subscribe, and of course always leave comments below. Make sure you go and check out mine and GKB's Beam streams, as we love to stream games for you guys. Thanks for watching.